Let's talk about The Little Mermaid. Because did you watch that movie yet?
Not yet.
You're not missing much.
Honestly, not good.
I just heard it was really bad lighting.
Prince Eric gave
Or
us
like
the
dark.
ick.
No? Maybe not. Like the ocean scenes, maybe?
No, I don't think
No?
so. I think the lighting was fine.
Yeah.
It was the CGI that was like too much.
It was really bad.
Yeah.
The whole
Terrible.
It was like noticeably bad.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
no.
as soon as it starts, you're like, this is
It
really
wasn't
CGI'd.
Avatar for sure.
It wasn't Avatar quality CGI.
Should we watch Avatar?
That's why they got to spend like 12 years making a movie.
Yeah.
Like there was one scene where he like got crushed by a wave, and Sam's like, I got the ick just seeing him animated like that.
The prince?
Yeah. They also could have picked a hotter actor.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Eating Good. My name is Sam.
My name is Marisol.
I'm Oscar.
And I'm David.
And on this podcast, we go to a new restaurant every week, try the food, and give it a rating. We also get into some fun topics, but this week we let Marisol pick the restaurant.
Finally. This week we went to Habibi Grill, a restaurant with authentic Lebanese food. They have everything from lamb and hummus to chicken and beef and so much more. Habibi Grill started off as a food truck called Mr. Hummus and Falafel Food Truck. I believe their first food truck was from like 2016. The owner's name is Tadic, when we actually got to meet him today. But yeah, it's a new location in Italian Village.
Well, who wants to talk about their food first?
I'm ready.
Okay, go for it.
I ordered the lamb chops, which are Lebanese spiced and char-boiled to perfection with the side of fries. I'm a big lamb chops guy, and these lamb chops were bomb. So they brought out my plate, had a big pile of rice, yellow rice, with 4 lamb chops, and then raw tomatoes, pickled onions, and raw red onions. It doesn't say on the menu what the sauce was, but it was like a tzatziki sauce. The lamb chops, right away, giving them 8.5 out of 10. They were delicious. They were a little small, but they were very filling, and you could taste the char. Like, you could taste the barbecue from the grill. If you want that flavor, is a really good choice. The fries were very potato-y. I feel like the fries are really good, but not like my favorite fries.
Okay.
Like fry style.
Yeah, but I would still give them like an 8 out of 10.
What did the lamb chops taste like? Steak, or did they taste like lamb?
No, these lamb chops definitely. The lamb chops tasted more like lamb.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't like the Basi Italia lamb chops, where it was like a steak. These definitely had that lamb flavor to it. It's funny because they kind of remind me of the lambs that my dad makes. And
They look like that.
the lamb chops, yeah, and he gets his from the Restaurant Depot. So I feel like they might even be the exact same ones.
Ooh, because they were the same shape and size.
Yeah.
And your dad grills them up too.
Yeah.
So it's like...
That's funny. That makes sense, though. I feel like a lot of businesses buy from Restaurant Depot.
So yeah, that says, it tastes exactly like if you're eating them from a barbecue, like just doing it at your house. The whole meal overall was great. Like, I definitely want to go back to that restaurant. The one thing that I kind of didn't like was the tzatziki sauce that came with my lamb chops. I felt like did not have a lot of flavor. So like when I put the lamb chops in the sauce and then had it, it just was creamy but no taste. So
Yeah.
I just ended up just pouring the sauce over my rice, because with the rice, the rice gave the sauce some flavor. But otherwise, I enjoyed eating the lamb chops by themselves.
I can go next. So I got and I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, the Arayas pita. It's a warm pita filled with minced beef seasoned with onions, garlic, tomatoes, cinnamon, chopped parsley, and Lebanese spices. And I was expecting it to just be like one pita bread sandwich with like yellow rice. But when it came out, it was like already pre-chopped into little triangles for me, which I really liked because they were just like cute and small, handheld, and I knew it wasn't gonna like fall apart as I was eating it. And it was a lot of food. Like, it was way more than I was expecting, which is nice. I definitely have like a whole full second meal that I can eat for dinner tomorrow. And I think everything was very well seasoned. And I kind of agree with what Oscar's saying about like the tzatziki sauce that it came with. Like it didn't have much flavor. I just liked that it added some moisture and some creaminess to everything that I was eating. So I still enjoyed it. Overall, I'd give my dish an 8 out of 10. And this is like the second Mediterranean restaurant we've tried. So I've kind of was comparing it back to Lavash, which we tried in a previous episode. And I do think the food overall was better here at Habibi Grill. Like it was better seasoned, but I think I like the yellow rice at Lavash better.
I think I would 100% agree with both of those sentiments.
That was the one up that Lavash has is the yellow rice, but but the meat portion of the dish was better at Habibi.
All right. So yeah, just bouncing off what Sam said. When we had gone to Lavash, I'd gotten like a wrap, so I didn't get the yellow rice. And when I tried one of y'all's yellow rice, it was like so good. So I ordered a side of yellow rice for my meal here. Don't get me wrong, it was still really good yellow rice, but I still got glimpses of Lavash's. So shout out to them. They were really good. But in terms of what I got at Habibi Grill, I went with the beef shish kebab wrap, which is charcoal grilled cubed beef seasoned with our special spice blend with onions, tomatoes, pickles dressed with tahini sauce. So whatever that special spice blend is was amazing. Like I said, I'm a sodium boy. Give me that flavor over health 100% of the time. And I think that was what I felt was a little bit lacking at the other place that we had gone to. So I think Habibi Grill, perhaps taking some inspiration from when they were in their food truck days, because I feel like when you go to a street meat cart, it's probably not the healthiest, but it's full of flavor. They definitely season it up for you. And I think Habibi Grill did that here as well. It still felt like a clean eat though. I mean, I'm definitely going to be going back because it just felt like everything was prepared fresh. The pickles were really good for some reason. I love all pickles, but these ones, I don't know, they had like a punch to them. They were like a little stronger. So on top of that, like I said, I got the yellow rice on the side and I also got the fries. Yeah, they were just kind of like your straight cut fries. They were fried and crispy, but not like overly fried. I think overall they were what you would expect from fries, and the portion was crazy good. Like they came out in this little cone where it didn't look like it would be much, but I was like gorging them down as we were leaving the table, and I still have like half of them left.
Yeah, they were endless. When I was waiting for your food to come out, I was eating my fries, and I'm like, how am I still going?
Right? Yeah, you still had some at the end, I feel like. Oh, and I decided to go with the wrap because it was wrapped in shrock bread, and it's just like a really thin flatbread, which got crispy but wasn't overly bready or anything like that, and it really just wrapped everything up nicely. And so every bite with the tahini sauce kind of running through it and all the seasoning and all the fresh vegetables, it was a great mix of like warm food but also like a crisp fresh crunch. And so if you're ever like in the area and need a quick bite, the wraps are great because it's like 2 long wraps and will definitely fill you up on its own. Oh, I guess I didn't give any of them numbers. But the beef shawarma, not shawarma, the beef shish kebab, honestly, I'd probably give it like an 8.5. It was like really, really good. The rice, 7.5. I would still order it again just because it fits the meal. And then the fries, a 7. Good, what I expected, huge portion size, but I would probably say not my go-to side for
I liked the fries because I tried them. I do think they were like crispy enough and not too potatoey, in my opinion.
They were
I really
well
liked
seasoned
them.
too.
Yeah, and they were well
They
seasoned.
were like nicely salted.
I would definitely get the fries when I go again because I will be going again.
They were good. Like no complaints with the fries. They were like perfectly crisp, and there was a lot of it. Yeah, the French fries were good. I would give the French fries, I'd give them a 6 out of 10. I got the chicken shawarma, a sliced chicken cooked authentic style with our special spice blend. I want to know what the spice blend is because it was really good. It was definitely well seasoned, and the portion like to the meal was like really great. Like there was a lot of rice, a lot of protein, and they also give you like vegetables like tomato, red onion, pickles. But like you can tell it was like fresh. Like even the tomato or the red onions, like it just looked like someone just cut it up right then.
Well, I probably did.
Grew up in the backyard.
It was so good. And although it's like street food, I feel like it's like healthy street food.
Yeah.
Like I was definitely full afterwards, but I don't feel like disgustingly full. And the portion sizes are like great that I have my dinner for tomorrow. I guess the one thing I have to agree with you guys is like the sauces. I had a garlic sauce. It was like thicker, but I didn't even realize it was garlic sauce until like later, because it didn't taste too much like garlic. I was hoping it to be a little bit more garlicky. But I'm a big sauce person that I need to have some sauce with whatever bite I'm having. So they could improve on their sauce. But overall, the meal itself was great. I would give it an 8 out of 5.
8 out of
I would give
Damn.
it 8.5 out of 10.
It's like exceptional.
I would get an 8.5 out of 10.
So comparing, because you got the chicken shawarma at Lavash as well, so you had the same dish both spots. What are your thoughts on that comparison?
I prefer Habibi Grill because the chicken just tastes so much better. The rice, I don't know. I still thought the rice was great in Habibi Grill. So I would, if I had to choose one, it would be Habibi Grill. And it's in the perfect location for me. So
Yeah,
Right.
it's so close.
whenever like I want like food, but like I want an actual like cooked meal, I would go there.
Yeah.
And I was seeing on their Instagram, they're like open till like 11 p.m.
Yeah.
on like the
Yeah.
weekends at least.
They're
So
open
that's-
like
I think-
6 days out of
Yeah.
the 7 weeks.
I think every day they're open. It's 11 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Really?
Except
And
Wednesday.
they're only not open Wednesdays.
Dang, that's like super convenient if you're like,
yeah. And the staff was really nice too.
yeah.
They kept like checking up on us to see if we needed anything.
We were the only people there, so.
Yeah. But I
At
still
11:30.
appreciate it.
It got to a point where I was like, dang, they really want us to enjoy this meal because they had to come out a couple times. Like, oh, how's everything?
Well, the waiter came out again, and then the chef
The
came
chef
out,
came
and
out,
the
has
waiter came
everything.
out.
But it was a really nice touch. You could tell that everyone who worked there was pretty passionate about
Yeah.
making it happen, and they're like relatively new, so they
Yeah.
just really want to drive that customer service.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think they want to leave good impressions.
Yeah.
We also got 2 appetizers that we split as the table. Wait, before we get to the appetizers, I want to talk about Bella, our producer, is here. She also went out to eat with us, and she got a burger, and it looked so good, like the little cartoon burger in real life.
She had so much fries. I feel like she had more fries than we did.
Because it was like a wider
The whole basket.
Dude, the basket looked cool because it literally looked like the
Yes.
ones that they fry, the industrial
Yeah.
The
fry cooked
presentation
things.
of the food is great too.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything was presented beautifully.
Uh-huh. Sorry, go ahead.
I was saying the burger looked like when you go to a street meat cart and it's like the advertisement photo, how like perfect it is.
It looked just
that
like that.
in real life.
It had like they had pressed it or something because like the top of the bun was like nice and round.
Yeah, like they like squished the burger for you, so, which is nice. Now I know it's gonna fit, and when I try to bite it,
It's not too tall.
All right.
yeah. I think Bella just said it tasted like a normal burger. Was it good? What would you rate the burger? Bella says she
Ooh.
gives it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, the meat was really good because I had a bite of the burger and they had some sauce on the bottom, but it gave it like a different flavor that I've never had with a burger.
The Lebanese burger.
Yeah.
The little, maybe it was their little seasoning and they mix it in with.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
this says coleslaw.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was like a coleslaw.
Anyways, just wanted to give a shout out to that burger. It was so cute. We also got appetizers, so we got falafel to split with the table. I really liked it. It was not, I think it was just like normal falafel. I didn't think it was much more impressive compared to other places. And it came with the same tzatziki sauce, which we already kind of touched on. Could have had more flavor. So overall, it was like fine. I'd give it a 6 out of 10.
I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10 because it wasn't as hard on the outside as like some falafels I've had in the past, so it was really easy to eat it.
I might give it a 7.5 for similar reasoning. I think I was saying at the table, the one I had before was like years ago, and I think it was maybe overcooked, but on the outside it was like too hard to get into, and it was like beige. So this one was like nice and fresh green. They must have mixed parsley in or whatever, but I thought it was probably one of the better falafels I've had.
I give it a 7.5. It was great. Tasted great.
We also got the sujuk, which is the spicy sausage. It's a homemade sausage using choice cut ground beef and special Lebanese spices served with garlic sauce. So I thought this tasted like a lot like chorizo, and I actually don't think it was very spicy at all. It was
No.
kind of sweet, actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I really liked it. I would give it a 7.5.
I agree with that rating.
I might give it a 7. I think I like the falafel a little bit more, but
Mm.
it was still very good.
I give it a 6. It was okay. I like the falafel better.
Like, it was interesting to try it, but I don't think I would ever order it. Like, it just wasn't appealing to me.
I liked it more than the falafel. I would
Mm.
probably get that again.
Like, I would probably order a falafel again, but probably not the sausage.
The garlic sauce that came with the sausage, is that what came with your thing, Marisol?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was asked at the table, I was
The
like, what is
garlic
this?
sauce, it just looked like sour cream.
Yeah,
it
and it was
tasted like sour cream.
Way thicker. Way thicker.
Yeah.
Interesting, but
I actually didn't notice that it was garlic until you said something.
Yeah. Needs more garlic.
right, because garlic is such a strong flavor, so for it to not come through
Yeah.
is
Maybe they were trying to like balance it not being too
Ease
much
up.
garlic, and they
Yeah.
just had not enough.
They underdid it.
we'll give them some time so they
Yeah.
figure out the perfect balance.
One of the things that I was really impressed with was just how fast they got my food
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Like, I was the first one to order, and they got the lamb chops out in like 10 minutes. I was like, I was expecting this to take a little bit longer.
Yeah, when I ordered, the people at the counter were like 10, 12 minutes, it'll be out.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it was even under that.
Yeah.
I was like, they were on it. Again, maybe it was because we were the only
were
ones
the
there.
only ones
Yeah.
there.
Cool. Well, I think we all agree we'll definitely go back. They have a really big menu, so I'm excited to try other things. They also serve pizza and wings, which is random, but I will be buying that on a game day just to try it.
Yeah, and you're gonna catch me ordering the whole fish. What is it? The red snapper.
red
Yeah.
snapper.
On their Instagram page, it looks crazy good.
Their inside was cool too.
Their logo is so cute. It's a little heart.
It is cute. It says Habibi Grill and a heart, and then the dotted eyes are actually flames.
Honestly, you could just tell that they really put a lot of thought and effort into
Yeah, for sure.
everything, the
Mhm.
food especially, but just like it almost seems more trendy than like
Yeah. They put thought
Me-
into the logo,
Mediterranean.
into the menu, into the food presentation,
Yeah.
into the interior of the building, everything. So well curated.
Yeah.
And we appreciate it.
kudos to
job.
them. Wish them the best.
Yes, sir.
I will keep them in business myself.
Yes.
yeah.
I will see you next week.
We will be there no matter what.
Cool. Well, I guess that wraps up the food portion. I feel like we're underprepared for the episode today. We don't have a good topic lined up.
I got two.
Okay. Oscar's prepared. Never
Yeah, Oscar's been
mind.
bringing it recently.
Are they the fall topics?
I guess technically, yeah.
So this episode should be coming out the first Monday in October, and we kind of wanted to do spooky themed topics during the month of October or just fall themed topics. So you can expect things like conspiracy theories, ghost stories, scary movie content. But for this week, I think we're just going to stick with fall topics.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna ease into it because you were saying there's like 5 Mondays
Yeah,
in
there's
October.
5 Mondays in October. That's so many.
So we got time. We got
October
time.
is my favorite month of the year.
It really is a good month.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought about what my favorite month is, just like season. And fall is definitely my favorite.
October's. I'm indifferent to it.
Why?
Boo.
Why?
I'm not a big Halloween person.
Why?
I don't like the idea of dressing up.
You're
You don't
scared of the
gotta
devil?
dress up.
What about... But Halloween is so much more than just dressing up.
Spooky
All
season
the
in
decor.
general.
It's so pumpkins.
It's about the Ouija board. It's about possession.
Absolutely,
It's about,
absolutely not.
it's about pranks.
Pranks.
What did you
Tricks.
dress up as last year?
Did you even? You went. We did the bar
Yeah.
crawl. Weren't you just a doctor?
Oh,
No, that was in Cincinnati.
Oh, that was 2 years ago.
I don't know.
Let me go through my
Were
camera.
you with
roll.
us?
I was the Powerpuff Girls. Well, I was Blossom.
That wasn't this year,
Marisol
was it?
Bubbles. The Powerpuff Girls?
Was that this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, last year.
Oh yeah, I was this past. Yeah, like.
You were the Cat in the Hat.
Yes,
Oh,
that's what it
what you were.
was.
Creepy.
Creepy.
And that was too much for you?
Well, that one was easy because it was just one.
A onesie.
onesie.
Onesie,
He drew
yeah.
whiskers on his
You
face.
could just make an easy costume every year.
Usually, that's what I do. Whatever's easy. Like just put on a mask, wear all black, boom, scary guy.
I always procrastinate, but I feel like I've had some good costumes in the past.
Mojo Jojo.
Mojo Jojo last year was great because I got to be part of the group
Mm-hmm.
thing. Shout out to Emma. She made like a perfect paper mache Mojo Jojo hat. And then I last minute shopped at the Goodwill for the pieces and found like a little blue dress that looked like his thing.
Yeah, your outfit was honestly spot on.
You
I was
Yeah.
surprised.
You did pretty
I
good.
was surprised that you thrifted all those things last minute.
It was so crazy because I went thrifting I saw Carlos, our cousin, there.
Uh-huh.
And he was just like, dude, what the heck? I feel like you always get so lucky with like your finds. Like it was literally the weekend before something that had gone home. And yeah, I just found every little piece and it worked out. It was great. Got a lot of compliments. And then even a different group of Powerpuff Girls stole me for a
How
photo.
rude.
I know.
David was cheating on us with other Powerpuff Girls.
Remember the girls like asked you to take a picture and we were like, no.
And they were like, what?
And we were like, just
Fine.
kidding, go take a picture.
Just kidding, straight faced.
Yeah, David was like, yeah, sure. I'm like, excuse you.
We're like, you're our monkey. What are you doing?
Like, excuse you, you whore.
Well, it's because we saw multiple Powerpuff Girls. I think our costumes were the cutest. And we had a Mojo Jojo, which nobody else
Yeah,
had.
it really cherry on top.
It really was.
But everyone was noticing David way more than us because David is so tall. And then he had the tall
The
hat
big
on.
ass
Yeah.
hat.
So then when people would see him, they'd even if they didn't see the Powerpuff Girls, if they just saw Mojo Jojo, they'd get so excited. And they're like,
It's
oh
like,
my
yo.
gosh, you're Mojo Jojo.
Like Mojo Jojo.
Yeah.
They were like, say the line. But yeah, it was good. Dang, that's quickly approaching.
We gotta
I
start
know.
brainstorming.
Yeah, because I don't want to last minute do it. I want to put more thought.
I might just be a basic Betty and be like you and just be a vampire or
No,
something.
vampire is mine.
I've always wanted to buy those fake teeth that you put on to
No.
make them sharper. So I'm like, maybe this is
Oh.
the year I'll do it.
They're like little caps or something. You just like
Yeah.
sharpen them up.
They look like real teeth, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Now that I think about it, the one thing I do like about the fall weather is that I can start wearing sweaters. Where like it's like cold enough that you can wear a sweater, but it's also warm enough that you could take it off.
Yeah.
Like
It's like you're not sweating in it.
yeah.
And yeah, I feel like I've over the years built up a nice hoodie wardrobe as opposed to like summer clothes.
I spilled
give-
orange juice on myself. Alexis over there, Marisol's over there giving me faces.
Mama, I spilled.
Like, what is on your
He
shirt?
was like licking it.
Yeah, he was licking your
What?
shirt.
No, well, I had to wipe my mouth. I got it on like my lips.
Uh-huh.
No, you were sucking it.
Okay, I was wiping and
He
sucking
said,
at the
I
same
had to wipe
time.
my mouth, but he was like,
That she was doing a sucking motion on her shirt.
I can do both.
Very convincing.
Multi-talented.
Well, we already jumped into some Halloween costume topics. What has been your favorite Halloween costume growing up?
I was Shakira one time
Ooh.
as a baby, and my belly was out, and I had like this headpiece, and I loved it. That was my favorite costume growing up. It was pink too.
Cute. Did you dance when people put on the song?
Yeah, because we actually had a performance, and I was the star of the show.
Wow.
So everyone else wore jeans and a white shirt, and I was Shakira.
Was this back in Peru?
This was back in
Okay.
Peru. I guess like when I was a kid, anytime I would hear Shakira out in the streets, I would just start dancing. So it makes sense.
My favorite costume that Oscar had was when he was a Game Boy.
Oh, that was such a good one, dude. Those photos of like all of us lined up in just a big old cardboard cutout Game Boy.
Really?
It's so good.
Like the Game Boy Color.
See, that one probably was my favorite costume. Well, that one was my favorite costume as well. But I think that's also the reason I don't like dressing up. Because
Because you will never get a costume as good as that.
no,
'Cause it
because so I was like a front and a back, and my mom made the straps out of like an old bra, and some of my cousins and like friends made fun of me because of it. And so after that, I didn't like dressing up.
But they were in just the strap part. It wasn't like
Yeah.
a cup or anything.
No, yeah, they're like
It was
he has a
literally, it's
bra.
just elastic straps. That's
It's-
so rude.
It was like, dang, that's a Game Boy. And one of our cousins like, nice boobs.
No, it was more like he's wearing a bra.
Oh, I'm sure if one of us said that, we were all like, oh, yeah. Just knowing us.
You should have told your mom. She would have beat him up.
I just remember, I think that whole night that you were at the party, I would just go up to you and be like, bloop, 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 and like pretend to press the button. Like that's what everyone did. Well, Sam, did you talk about you said your favorite of Oscars?
Yeah, my favorite of Oscars. I feel like mine is like the same generation time. My mom used to make all of our costumes when we were kids, so I feel like they were always pretty legit. So one year I dressed up as Lala, the yellow Teletubby, and I really liked that. But then the next year my mom used the same costume and just changed it to be Pikachu. Like she like re-sewed it and stuff. And I looked really cute as Pikachu, and I had the red cheeks, so I'd say those two.
I did have one other costume I liked. In college, one year I dressed up as a grandma, like an old lady, and I like dyed my hair white. I had like the glasses with the little like necklace around it so they don't fall off. And then I had this like long pink nightgown, and it was goofy because when I would dance, like my hips would go to the left, but the whole nightgown would be going to the right, and then it's just like swinging, and everyone's like, you look so funny when you dance, like it's awesome.
Let's see, for me, I feel like I had a couple good ones as a kid, but when you're like a little toddler, just any costume makes you look so cute. And there's like photos of me as Winnie the Pooh, and it's just like one of those like zip up Winnie the Pooh things.
Those were really cute.
And
pictures.
I think my mom painted like my face or something. But outside of Mojo Jojo, I think another one that got a really good reception was back in college. It was like probably the first year when I had grown my hair out long, and it was like the way I had cut it, and it was at the length of like, it was perfect for Dora the Explorer, right? So I bought a little pink shirt, orange shorts that I had already had, yellow socks, and my little Velcro Stan Smiths that I always wear, little backpack, and I wore it, and it's just one of my favorite photos. I'm like, that was like, I was clean shaven, so it worked better. With the beard, it wouldn't work as well.
Yeah.
And I feel like on campus, people
were excited.
Yeah, they're like, oh,
you.
Dora the Explorer. But also, I liked Halloween in college because if it was like the 31st landed on a weekday, I would wear a costume to class. So that year I dressed up as Dora to class, which I feel like is still a normal enough outfit. Yeah, but people were probably like,
that, like, wait. You notice it.
Yeah, so that was like the best like hybrid year because it was like I still look like a regular outfit, but if you know, you know. Yeah. So it was a good year.
It's good thing when you dressed up as Winnie the Pooh, it was a zip up and you weren't walking around
pantsless.
Just a shirt.
Just pooing it out here.
Dyed yellow.
Like 4-year-old just walking around pantless.
Where's the honey?
Oh my gosh.
I was gonna ask, do you guys think you will go all out for your kids like Halloween costumes? Sam?
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna ask them what they want, and if they pick something that I can't like buy, I will probably try to make it for them.
I say yes, but I don't know. I'm really lazy now to do like my own. That's why I'm a vampire every year. But I've always seen like those cool like costumes, like when like a kid is like a Transformers. Like that would be really cool to do. But I don't know. My kid would just would be so cool. So I would want to do that for him if that's what he wanted.
Yeah, like I would definitely do whatever they want. If they just want a store-bought costume, that's cool too. But if they're like, I want to be this thing, and I'm like, I can make that really cool. I don't know. You already know me. Last year I made us all like
that's what Sam would be really good
and stuff for just our friend groups. So.
I feel like Sam's kids are just gonna
be a DIY mom.
And I feel like it's nice because your mom has always like sewed things and stuff, and I feel like that's kind of goated as a kid to be like, I want to be this. And the mom's just like, oh, yeah.
I could do that.
We're making that happen.
I need to learn how to use a sewing machine. I feel like it's not going to be too difficult to learn, but I just have to do it.
I think it's just like a fun thing to be able to, especially with kids, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want my kids to dress up. I want them to have that experience, like growing up. I don't want them to be the only kid in class that didn't dress up.
That's true, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say for sure. I feel like Marisol said, I always kind of like procrastinate and wait last minute and throw something together. But I feel like when you have kids, something changes in you. You get jolted up like, all right, I want this kid to be happy.
What do you think about dressing up your kid before they can walk? Like they're like 1 or 2 years old.
I think that's cute still. I mean, it wouldn't be an elaborate costume. It'd just be like a onesie that looks like whatever.
Yeah, I think if they're like really young, I think if they're like under 4, I'll probably do the minimum, just like a onesie.
Yeah, it's just like, I think they sell little cute ones. Who was it? It was my cousin's baby. I think she was either like a hot pepper or like a hot sauce bottle. And it was just like so cute. It was just like their little thing. And they don't know because they're little babies.
I would also hope like if I have like 3 kids, like, and if I have a baby, it could go along. Like all their costumes could somehow combine together.
Can match.
Yeah, can
That is
match
if
or like a theme.
If they're down, but I feel like siblings are like, I don't want to be matching with you. I
Yeah,
want to
they're
do
like,
this thing.
I want to be freaking Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And to that, I'll say this is not about you. This is about me.
This is about the family.
You'll have to do multiple costumes. Like get them matching ones for like a photo shoot, and then on actual Halloween, let them wear whatever they want.
Yeah.
So they're happy.
Fine.
I'm just helping you out so your kids don't
Resent you.
resent you and hate each other.
We'll see. Hopefully they're all okay with doing like a Harry Potter theme, and then I can make one of my kids Voldemort.
Oh my god.
That'd be so cool.
You have to make the baby that because no one's gonna be ugly ass Voldemort.
Yeah.
He who shall not be named.
Unless your kid is bad as hell. They're not going to want to be Voldemort.
Yeah,
You're
if my
gonna-
kid's bad, I'm making them be Chucky.
Either are gonna be making them wear a bald cap or shaving their head.
Oh my god. Adults who dress up like Chucky, that freaks me out because it just looks so scary.
Like the overalls and the colorful
yes,
shirt.
like I don't like that. Like little kids that dress up like Chucky, cool,
Kinda
cute.
cute, yeah.
I like it. But when adults dress up like Chucky, I don't know. I think I'm triggered.
Me too, because Chucky is the horror movie that really messed me up.
yeah, you did say that.
So I'm like, yeah, if it's an adult Chucky, scary. If it's a little kid Chucky, I think I could take it on. I think I could beat him up. What?
Yeah, whenever I would go to Blockbuster, that was the reason I would not walk down the horror movie section because I did not want to see the cover of the Chucky doll, like or
Dude.
like the Chucky's Bride. I'm
yeah.
like, "Ah, if I see it, I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight.
It's so crazy because it's literally just a doll that's not actively doing anything, but you just know.
Yeah.
Or like back in the day when Spencer's Gifts had like the actual
they had it
Chucky doll.
hanging from the
Yeah. So
ceiling.
you'd like walk in, I'd be like, I think that was years. Obviously, it was an adult store too, so I shouldn't have been in there anyways. But I would walk in as a kid. We'd be in the mall, and I see the Chucky, and I'd be like, nope, I'm going to the Hot Topic. Fuck this.
Yeah, same thing. As soon as I would see it, I'm like, I can't look in that direction anytime we walk past that store.
I couldn't even walk in. I was like, I'm just gonna go hang with my mom while all of y'all are in there.
I will say, I watched that movie last year, and it's a really good movie. Like, it was way better than I was expecting it to be.
That was the original one, right?
Yeah,
Child's Play.
the original Child's Play. It's so good.
What
I
do you-
started watching it with you guys, but
And you got scared and you left.
I got triggered.
Really?
I think I had to leave for something else, but I was
Yeah.
like,
No, mentiroso. He got scared
No,
and
he
left.
did watch like a good chunk, and then he had to go do something.
You need
And I was
to
like,
you need to watch the whole thing to heal your inner child.
that's
Yeah.
true. That's true. Yeah, face my fears.
I'll like look at him. His eyes are closed. I'm gonna like pull his eyelids open. Watch.
I have
Yeah.
those like clothespins just holding my eyes open.
Because like the first half hour of the movie is like an action movie. Like
Yeah.
it's not even a horror movie until after that
It was pretty
part.
cool. From what I saw, I was like, oh, this is like, I could watch this.
Yeah.
But as soon as like I heard the music changing, I was like, I gotta go do something.
Have you guys seen Chucky's Bride?
No.
Oh, definitely not.
It's also really good. There is like a sex scene in
Yeah.
there, but like
Yeah.
it's like, because I'm pretty sure I watched the movie when I was like a kid, and I was like, wait a minute, I was confused.
These dolls going
I was
crazy.
like,
Like, why are they
what,
fighting?
what goes where? Like, what? They're not doing anything. I'm confused. Then there's Chucky Spawn or something like that.
Oh yeah, when the baby.
seed of Chucky or
kid,
something
yeah.
like
Oh
that.
yeah, Seed of Chucky.
Since
The seed of Chucky.
Marisol is the horror movie fanatic, you need to make a list for us and we'll watch them during October.
Are we gonna do that? Because I already have a list.
I'm definitely down for
I'm
horror
down,
movies.
Okay.
because you're always begging for horror movies.
And
so
if we got
we'll
to do
let
it,
you make us watch
'Cause
them.
I don't
This
have
month.
a boyfriend, okay? And none of you like to watch horror movies. I always have to like beg you guys.
We're doing this
What?
for you.
I watch horror movies
When?
all the time. If they're good, I like watching them.
right, they have to
Okay.
be certified fresh on Rotten
Horror
Tomatoes.
movie
No, I'm
number
just kidding.
one that we're watching, Hereditary.
I do want to see that one.
I haven't seen that
I've
one.
heard it's scary, but it's really good. People consider it like really good
Yeah.
horror wise.
Are we starting the month of October?
Because we
It's
can
already
either
fall.
start watching them now so that we can talk about them on the podcast.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I'm also down for
that
that.
makes sense. That makes
Or
sense.
we could wait to watch them in October.
No.
No,
Actually,
we can
I
do
like
that
that
now.
better. I
We
like
can
that
do
better. First movie is gonna be Hereditary.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna be
Yes,
so scared.
and we have to watch it at night.
What?
Yes,
It's like whoa,
That
slow
was,
down.
that wasn't part of the rules.
that's when it's gonna be the scariest. I'll provide popcorn.
And then I'm going to go to sleep afterwards.
We'll watch an episode of SpongeBob or something. It'll be fine.
To like
The
clear.
Office.
Yeah.
So that reminds me because we watched The Little Mermaid yesterday of that one scene when she's on the rock and she's moving up it all weird.
Oh yeah.
You were like,
That
this is
gave
like
me-
Hereditary.
Yeah, I was like, I'm scared. Hereditary fucked me up for like a week or two.
Oh man. And
But it
you're
was
the
so
horror
much
movie girl.
fun.
I do want to be able to say, yeah, I've seen these horror movies. I'm a
Yeah.
badass.
So, what horror movies have you guys seen in the theater?
Insidious.
Insidious? Ooh, I feel like that would be a good one to watch in the theater.
I liked it.
Because I watched The Conjuring in the theater, and that one was a really good movie to watch in the theater.
I don't think this one I don't think people liked it too much, but it was called The Woman in Black.
I think I saw that one in theater too.
It was like
I
with
think we
Daniel
might have-
Radcliffe.
Oh, maybe I haven't seen it then.
I think he was the Harry Potter guy. Was
Yeah.
Yeah, and this was in high school, I believe. I try to just like shut up during movies now, but like back in high school, you're in the theater with your friends. I was just like making jokes the whole time, trying to like make myself not scared. So I was probably really annoying watching it in the theater. I was like, oh, ugly edge, or saying just dumb stuff. So it was a really fun experience, and it wasn't that scary of a movie. It was just a lot of jump scares.
See, when I watched The Conjuring, it was a packed theater, and like the whole like audience just like whenever like the scary scenes came on, they were more
Dude,
intense.
That sounds fun, actually. I would
It's
love to
so
see like an
much fun.
opening
You're like
night
all holding
horror
hands
movie.
with your neighbor.
I feel like there's not many movies that I've watched in the movie theater because no one around me likes scary movies.
We went and saw Smile last year.
Yeah, I have to
Oh.
beg you guys. But Smile was like okay. I wouldn't
Yeah.
say it was
It
like
was okay.
super
It was
scary.
it was a good movie. I liked it, but it was not like scary.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I watched one of the Annabelle movies in movie theater, but I love a good scary movie.
You know what we gotta watch? Goosebumps.
Oh, the old classic.
Oscar.
Bum 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 bum.
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
Some of them were really creepy.
The doll ones.
The one with the doll, yeah, the what do you call it?
The
puppet?
ventriloquist
yeah.
dummy.
Yeah, those ones were like the really scary
I was
ones.
like, he's bad as hell. Why is he so bad? And mean. And possessed. Why is he's Pinocchio over here? What are your guys' thoughts on Paranormal Activity? I know people are
The
like,
movie?
have you guys seen it?
I
Yeah.
have not.
I have not.
People are like divided on it because it's like not super scary.
It's not my favorite, to be honest. I mean, it's. I would say it's like Smiles. Is that the movie we
Right,
saw last
kind of like a thrillery.
Yeah, it was like there would be certain scary scenes, but it would just be like something jumping at the screen.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it could have been much better.
I thought it was a good watch, and I think it was such a cool film phenomenon because I
Yeah.
think it had such a low budget,
yeah.
and then it made so much money.
But then
And
they made
like five
they
of
made
them.
too many of them.
They made like five
and
or
they
six
kinda,
of them.
I just feel like there's so much you can see from like a camera, like because the perspective is like the family is recording it,
Like
Yeah.
documentary style.
but only certain places. Like it's not like they're going with you, you know.
Yeah.
So
No, the first one was good. I haven't seen any of the other ones, but it was a good watch. I
I've
don't know
seen
if it's
all
the
of
best
them.
scary.
and they're good. The timeline, you just have to be good with it.
Right.
So this one's, I guess, more like a thriller. When we went to see Nope,
Oh,
that one was like scary because like you didn't fully know what was going on.
That's the one with the horses.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was scary. Like,
Oh, I thought it was terrifying.
what?
I was
Which one?
like, damn, if that thing was real. And like when it ate all the people and they were just yelling, I'm like, oh my
Oh,
gosh.
yeah.
But I wasn't like scared. I mean, it was
Oh.
like I thought it was a cool movie. I didn't find it scary at all, which I was happy because I was worried it was going to be scary. And then afterwards, I was like, that wasn't scary at all. I'm so pleased.
like I wouldn't say like it was scary as in like I'm gonna pee my pants right now. It was more of like, dang, if that was real, I would be freaking out. Like
it was,
I think
it
the
was
idea,
more like mentally scary.
yes, like the
Yes.
idea of it freaked me
And
out.
specifically, what fucked me up was the chimpanzee scene. Do you
Oh
remember
yeah,
that?
that one
I was
was.
like, because it was it was one of those. It's scary because it's such a real thing that could happen. I mean, not to me because couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. I would never be caught around a chimpanzee. But
yeah, it's a scary situation.
it's just like wow. And then it just gives you so much character background on like a person who I feel like you didn't really understand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to be vague, so we don't like
I
spoil
know.
anything. Right?
Should we just put a spoiler thing and then say whatever we
I
want?
feel like we didn't reveal too much, but I thought that was a really good watch. I really like that director, obviously Jordan Peele, and really cool that he went from like comedy into like I'm gonna do a different take on like horror movies and stuff. So hope to see more good stuff from him.
There's a lot of scary movies coming out this year too. I think like by October they should be out.
Yeah, that's why I was saying I don't know if we on a budget day, like whenever it's like the cheap movie because there's a big crowd, or on an opening night, I would even want to go to a scary movie just because Oscar talking about The Conjuring. I think it would be such a cool experience if everyone's just like, like, because if we watch movies with you, obviously you've probably seen that before, which
But
isn't
I
bad.
love rewatching movies.
Right now, The Nun 2 came out, right? Have you seen The Nun?
I have.
We watched it last year together.
The Nun, yeah, we watched The Nun.
Yeah.
I have to watch it on my own.
The new one just came out.
You didn't watch it with us? We were in my living room.
Huh.
I actually watched that one in the theater. That
The
one
Nun.
was.
It was like whatever. I think people were like, the second one was like, why did they make it? But if you said there's more better ones coming out, I'm definitely down to go see.
Insidious
one.
is coming out.
Oh, I saw it in theaters too. The new one.
Second one?
It is also
the
kind
first
of
one.
like crazy a little bit.
It was so good. And I was taking a screenwriting class in college. And so the screenwriter who like wrote the whole script came and talked to us. So it was like a homework assignment. We had to go to the theater and watch it. And that was a cool experience.
The graphics are great in it.
Yeah.
Great. All the actors, like
Better than The Little Mermaid.
the It guy, he has such a perfect face for that scary clown. And then it had that one kid from Stranger Things. I think they just casted it really well.
It
Reading the
just
script was
almost looks
fun.
like, it almost reminds me of like you having like a really terrible nightmare.
Yeah, those ones that like you feel like you've lived through like weeks or months, and it's like there's a whole timeline, but it's only been like 6 hours.
And there's only 3 things I have phobias of:
Slenderman.
clowns, Slenderman, and Michael Jackson.
Wait, so have you been to Vegas, Marisol?
Yes.
When you see like Michael Jackson impersonators, do you go?
Oh.
Remember when you danced Michael Jackson last night?
Yeah, I can watch his videos and stuff, but like whenever like there's an impersonator, or if I actually have Michael Jackson like right next to me, it kind of freaks me out.
What is it just the nose thing?
I don't know. I think it's all like the things that were said about him, but the nose thing too. And he just looks weird, and I feel like his personality is kind of creepy. So
Have you watched Scary Movie 3?
probably.
What? Cause I was gonna say, what do you think about the scene when Charlie Sheen is fighting Michael Jackson?
What do I think about it? I
Does
don't
that creep you out?
No, not really. It's only if like they're like near me.
Sam leans in
She like punches me.
Shimon.
We should all 3 of us dress up as Michael Jackson for Halloween.
and not tell her.
And not just show up to your house.
That would be like, I honestly feel I'm getting an anxiety attack.
I'll be like, guys, she's asleep. Come in.
Oh my god, that would be terrible. I would fuck you all up.
No.
Push us down the stairs.
2 of us dress up as Michael Jackson, and 1 of us dress up as Slenderman.
Yeah, I'm gonna be Slenderman.
No, one
for
of us
Halloween.
it, or one of us a clown, one
Why
of us
are we doing
Slenderman,
this?
one of us
Yeah.
Michael
We
Jackson.
got our group costumes, guys. We got it.
Why are we doing
I'm gonna lose some weight so I can be Slenderman. No, I remember when
Anyways.
that was big. People would wear like those full white bodysuit, like you don't know, like those little cotton or whatever the stretchy things, and then they would just put a suit on. I thought that was a pretty cool costume, but Marisol probably was
Nope.
pooping her pants.
I could look like this. Not this one with the head sticking out.
No, I like the head sticking out.
The kid one is hilarious.
Terrible.
I like that one.
That one's so dumb.
That looks like Boss Baby.
You have to have your head covered.
I know there's a movie too called Slenderman, about Slenderman.
We have to watch it.
No,
You have to
I don't
conquer your
want
fears,
to.
heal your inner child.
You know
No.
what? We should check the schedule for the drive-in theater and see if they have
Ooh,
a scary
like
movie.
back-to-back
Yeah,
feature.
for
So we
like
can
the
get eaten by
second
mosquitoes.
movie.
I think they do.
And be there at like 1 a.m. watching.
That would be
something
fun,
scary.
actually.
I will fall asleep and get eaten by mosquitoes.
When do mosquitoes
That's
stop?
your problem.
What happened this summer? I feel like there was no mosquitoes,
I don't
and then
know.
the last couple weeks, even when I'm driving in my car, I'll get out and there's a bunch of bugs. I'm like, the bugs came out late this year.
Right now, they're showing The Nun and Talk to Me, which are both scary movies.
No, I like to see it HD though. Big screen right in front of me. Surround sound.
Loud.
I'm down for either. If they do like a classic horror movies or something, I think
Yeah.
that'd be fun because it'd give it that same vibe of like old timey.
Yeah, like not a new movie coming out, but an old one would be cool to watch there. Anyways, Oscar, you said you had some topics.
I don't think they're gonna be as big as you think they're gonna be. Well, my first topic: who's gonna win the Super Bowl?
Oh,
The Bengals.
Because the season, for the Browns and the Cincinnati's today.
Let me see.
What's the
Right,
score?
what's
Yeah,
the
what's the
score?
score?
The score. Hold on. Hold, please.
This is the year, man.
This is the
The
year.
Browns.
The Browns are winning this year.
I've been taking the Browns to the Super Bowl for 26 years, and
The
they gotta
Browns-
do it this year.
The Browns have 3. The Bengals
no.
have 0.
There we
They're
go.
At the end of the second quarter.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, the Browns
We're only
are
up by 3.
They're
Only
crushing
3.
it.
No one
scored a
There's no points on this.
We're all biased because
The Bengals.
I don't
we
know
want our
who's
teams.
going to the Super Bowl, and I don't care.
It's rough because the Chiefs lost the other day to the Detroit
I
Lions.
had
that
the
was
Chiefs
crazy.
picked as my winner, and then they lost, and I was like,
They
"You
lost by like
fools."
1 point.
It was crazy.
I'm more concerned on who's gonna perform at the Super Bowl.
Oh.
They were thinking Bad Bunny.
I hope so. That would be
'Cause
crazy.
They were thinking of asking. Of course, this is Twitter, so take what I say with a grain of salt. But that they asked Taylor Swift, and I think she said no.
I hope so.
And then
I've
they were
already
thinking,
seen Taylor Swift's concert like 5
Right.
times on people's stories.
right? And then they said maybe Bad Bunny.
That would-
I'd be like,
that
that would
would
be
be
so
cool.
fun.
That's really the only thing he needs under his belt. Like that's the only
That's
thing he has left to
big.
get.
And,
Yeah,
and
big
he's been
performance.
he's
Technically
so big right now.
Already on a Super Bowl,
Right, because he
but,
was on.
he was the
J-Lo?
guest. He was the guest on Shakira and J-Lo's.
Right.
But the only thing I think they might not pick him is because a lot of just
He's all
it's an
Spanish.
American
Yeah.
sporting event,
Yeah.
and not a lot of Americans know about him.
all the Americans were like, "Who the hell is that?
Yeah,
Who the hell
that's
is
exactly
Bad
what it would be
Bunny?"
like.
All the yeehaws were in a ruffle, but then obviously all the brown people were like, "Yeah, that would be so great.
I think Harry Styles would be cool.
That would be cool."
Oh yeah.
I think the same crowd would still be like, "Why Harry Styles? What the
No,
hell?"
there would definitely be more
Yeah.
people that know Harry
He's
Styles.
UK.
That would be fun, though.
He's English. He's not American.
He ain't from me.
Okay,
Who
but he's
else
still
would you
well
guys
known.
think?
Justin Bieber. Oh, well, probably not.
Like, who's
Definitely
popping
not
right now?
Justin
Justin
Bieber.
Bieber.
You know who I could see them asking, which would be kind of underwhelming, but she's like big right now, like Dua Lipa. You don't think she's big enough though, right?
Nah,
It's like you have to have like a legacy, right?
kinda. I don't think they. I mean, maybe they'd pick her, but I would
Just
hope
because she's
they
a pop
don't.
star who's like been hitting recently.
Do you think Doja Cat?
No.
Oh.
Definitely
Not right now with her devil
The
video.
Demons video. Oh.
I don't
If
think she
anything-
would ever be asked.
Well, female rap is having a big moment. Maybe they would keep because Jay-Z apparently has a big thing. Maybe they do like Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki
Megan-
Minaj,
yeah, I
Cardi
feel
B,
Like when they did that big mashup of like hip
Yeah,
hop
they
and
would
rap a
just
couple years ago, they probably do
Glorilla,
something like that.
Sexy Red. She's popping right now.
What about the Jonas Brothers?
No, they would
No.
never
It's
pick
like
them.
too far gone.
Yeah, they're too far gone. They do like concerts now, but it's all like nostalgia.
Imagine they did them. Big Time Rush.
Right.
No.
Naked Brothers Band. Like all the
One
oldies.
Direction coming back together.
Oh my
Dude,
gosh.
That would
If
go
that was their
crazy.
comeback, that would be pretty crazy. I'd ship it.
I don't
Yeah.
know who else. I feel like Bad Bunny is like the perfect person, but I don't think they're gonna choose him.
I
either.
guess another big performer. No, I was gonna say Travis Scott, but the
He already
controversy is
did.
too big.
He already performed
At the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Wait, who
I
did
think he was the main. He was supposed to like promoted as the main act the one year, wasn't he?
What year?
I don't remember
The
him
hip-hop
ever
year?
being on.
Yeah. Because remember he started off with like the SpongeBob thing.
I don't remember
Oh.
that.
I think-
Dun, dun.
No, but he
It's
was
not
not
ringing a
promoted
bell.
as the main one. It was like
I think he was.
Snoop Dogg and them were the main
Yeah.
ones, like the old Eminem, Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent.
I don't
like-
think 50 Cent was promoted. I think
No, he
just
was a
showed up.
surprise. He was
Yeah.
a surprise.
He just showed up.
Yeah.
He's like, let me on stage.
I guess that's right. I
You
guess
just-
they did Adam.
You
But I was
just
gonna
see him
say-
walking up to the stadium.
What if they did like Billie Eilish?
I could see that.
Oh,
She
That
was
would be good.
She
Yeah.
was big. I feel like she's not as big at the moment.
Because she's on tour right now. I mean,
she's
Yeah.
been in like Brazil and shit. You
Yeah.
know, she's
Guess
doing the
that's
world
why.
tour.
Yeah.
Who else is? I mean,
They do a Billie Eilish, Olivia Rodrigo, like a younger crowd. That'd be cool,
That'd be
but I don't know
cool.
if they'd do that. They
I don't
probably
think
will
so.
pick. They're gonna pick people with more years under their belt.
Olivia
Ooh.
Rod,
who
That'd
the
be
hell is
cool.
that?
Olivia Rodriguez, my boo.
Oh,
She just dropped her new album this Friday. I haven't listened to it yet, but
I haven't listened either.
me neither.
I've heard
Next time I
people
want
said
to
it was
feel
good.
sad.
What about Miley Cyrus?
No, didn't she already do one? Or was no? I'm
No.
thinking the VMAs.
When she was shaking them chicken cutlets on Robin Thicke.
Ew.
I mean, she is kind of having a resurgence, but probably not big enough for a Super Bowl.
Mm.
And her songs are
No,
slower.
It's not gonna be her.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Beyonce again.
Oh, that would
Dude,
be amazing.
after her world tour, that'd be crazy.
That would.
They probably
Imagine-
wouldn't pay her enough for like her to do
Yeah.
it because she just made so much money on her tour.
Well, like I
don't-
said though, Jay-Z with the imagine they did like a Jay-Z Beyonce thing.
I think they pay you like trash though.
Yeah,
I think it's more of like
more
just
for the exposure.
performing. Yeah.
But she already is like so huge from just doing her tour.
Mhm.
She's probably so tired from all the crazy shows she's.
I
been
would
doing.
love to see Blue.
Yeah, that'd be
breaking
so
it down.
good.
Oh yeah, she's been like
She's
a
been
dancer.
touring.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I saw a comparison video of like when she first started and she was like a little choppier, and now she's like
Killing it.
stepping into that.
She's got more
Knowles
confidence.
bloodline.
That's what confidence will do to you.
And your mom's Beyonce.
I
You
don't
gotta-
know.
You cannot let your mom down.
So much pressure.
So much pressure.
I wonder when they'll announce it. Probably not until later, right?
Yeah.
Mid-season? Towards the end of the season?
Drake and 21 Savage.
Drake would be cool.
Drake
I was
would be
thinking
cool.
Drake, but I feel like he should have done a Super Bowl
That's
by
what I'm
now.
thinking. Like it's well, his new album's dropping. Maybe
He's always got new albums dropping.
that's true. But I'm excited for this one for all the dogs.
Which one's been your favorite Super Bowl performance?
Shakira and J-Lo.
Yep, agreed. 10 times. It's so good. 100%. I sometimes replay it.
I was
on
like, that's the
YouTube.
only one I will consistently
Yeah.
like look up on YouTube and watch back.
It was so
was
good.
fun. Didn't Lady Gaga do one?
Yeah.
I think they were
She
asking-
came down like a spider.
They were thinking of asking her again or something too. I was
I
like,
hope
"Ah,
not.
I
give us
doubt
someone
it.
new."
I feel like she's not too big right now.
Mm-hmm.
Should be singing "Shallow."
It would be so good.
It would be good. We still got to see that movie.
Didn't,
But I like Lady Gaga's
didn't like
The Weeknd.
Katy Perry have like a giant something that she was
Yeah,
on?
Katy Perry had like a big tiger that came out on. She was like standing on
Right.
it and it walked onto the field. Okay, what was your next topic?
All right. With it being fall season and being spooky season, one of our seasonal flavors we get is pumpkin. Do you guys think that pumpkin is overrated?
Pumpkin or pumpkin
Dislike.
spice?
Just pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin
all
spice
day.
booty. Pumpkin
Pumpkin-
flavor, yum.
Don't like either of them.
Keep the spice. Whatever they offer in pumpkin flavor, I like other fall flavors. Like so, example, Giant Eagle comes out with cream cheeses, right? Pumpkin
Okay.
spice cream cheese. But they also have a salted caramel. I'm gonna get that over the pumpkin anything.
Dude, now that you said that, Trader Joe's has a pumpkin spice cream cheese. It's like the best cream cheese.
Really?
Oscar's
Meh.
obsessed.
Any
I
of-
hear
dude,
this every year.
Yeah.
It's like you have to go the day they stock it or it's sold out for like weeks.
Oscar and Charmaine would literally buy them and freeze them. We have some in our fridge or freezer right
Oh,
now from,
he's
from
stocked
last
up.
year, right?
Yeah.
He's stocked up.
Because before you could get it whenever you wanted, but it's gotten so popular that it's always out of stock.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, even a Starbucks, pumpkin spice latte is like. I'm like,
No, but I don't like pumpkin spice. I think that tastes not good.
I have to try it again.
But
to
they
be
do
fair,
like the pumpkin cold brew, whatever foam thing. That one
And
is
that one's
good.
It's good.
Yeah.
okay. I'll have
This
to
year
give
they
that a
have
go.
like an apple crisp one.
Ooh,
I haven't tried
that
it, but it sounds
really
good.
We
I
should get
love me.
Starbucks after this.
I'm down. I got things to do.
Jeez.
But yeah,
I'd
in
be down.
general, I get it. They're like, it's fall, it's back, and it's all about capitalism and trying to make
Oh
money.
yeah.
Capitalism. I thought you were gonna say celebration festivities. He said capitalism.
He's like, yeah, that's what I said. Capitalism.
But for me, I'm like, I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna get it just because you're only offering it a certain amount of time. Like, I don't buy the McRib whenever they offer it.
Dude, okay, I'm the
I feel
opposite.
like you-
Anytime they're like, this thing is running out, I'm like, fuck, I gotta try it before it's gone.
Yeah, David definitely is the type of like the McRib is back. I gotta go buy a McRib right now.
Dude, the scarcity mindset that lives in my brain.
No.
It works.
It literally works on me. Marketing works on me.
Me too.
Market to me.
Instagram ads. I've bought so much stuff.
You do.
I'm easily influenced.
No, I'm not. Not like that. I have no research behind this, but I feel like the whole pumpkin spice this year with Starbucks is not doing great. So they came out with like a buy one get one free if you buy on Thursdays, and it has to be one of the pumpkin flavor or like the autumn flavor, like the new autumn flavor stuff. So I'm like, it must not be doing great, and I feel like it was like a bigger thing last year than this year.
What is like? I walked into the market district the other day, and they were like celebrating 12 years of pumpkin spice, and I was like, it's been out for 12 years. I feel like it's such a recent hype thing, but I guess
it does make me think of like chuggy millennials. You
oh,
know?
like 2011
like
fall girls,
2010 to time.
Yeah,
So that actually makes sense. That's perfect with that timing.
Yeah, I was like, dang. Also, who's keeping track? But I thought it was way newer. But yeah, like you said, it's more like the people 10 years above us.
Yeah, or even just like 5 years above us.
Because like at this point, it's just something you expect. Like it's gonna happen every year, and it just gets bigger because it's like originally, it was just Starbucks and their drinks,
right?
And now it's like, oh, Oreos has some pumpkin.
Yeah, everything
Oreos.
is jumping on that wagon. See, if we're talking fall flavors, maple wins it for me. Like, give me maple anything. I love me some maple syrup. Give me maple Oreos. Do they make those? Maple donuts.
know.
Not to bring that topic back up. You know how heated that got, but maple donuts are my thing.
Wait, what? Oh, bagels versus donuts.
Yeah.
I was like, what topic?
Don't start this. Not now.
I just think not to start to go, oh.
Yeah, I don't think there's any fall flavor that I get excited for when it comes out.
No,
But
actually,
maybe
now
apple
that
crisp will be one for me.
maple for me for sure. I don't know. I'm so excited for the fall now.
Yeah, I feel like I don't get excited for the flavors, but when there is pumpkin something available, I do like to try it because I'm like, or like pumpkin bread. I feel like pumpkin bread is my favorite.
Yeah, that one's
pumpkin
pretty
thing.
good. That one's pretty good.
But we also go to like the Circleville Pumpkin Show every year, so I'm just like, that's where I get my fill of pumpkin flavored things, and then that's all I need.
Let me see what weekend that is. If it's the weekend I'm out
No,
of town.
it's the weekend we're going to Pittsburgh.
Fuck.
So we either have to go on a
During the
weekday.
weekday.
Oh, do they do like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday?
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
like
can-
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Can we go during the week? Because I don't want to miss it again. I feel like I missed it.
I've gone every
almost
year
2
since I've lived
years.
in Columbus,
All
so
right.
I'm gonna go on a weekday.
Let's plan. All right.
regardless if you guys come with me
No,
or not.
I'm coming with you. And if you go without me, I'm finding you.
Oh
I
my
need
God.
to buy squash from there because the last squash I got was so good. I made spaghetti squash, literally the best spaghetti squash I've ever made.
Nice.
But we should get pumpkins there also and do a carving.
Carving. this
Yeah,
year.
or we should get pumpkins earlier and carve them earlier.
That's fine too. When is it? October or something.
October like 18th.
Okay.
I just love doing fall activities at night.
Yeah,
I just love fair food.
I'm gonna get a corn dog.
Oh, I'm definitely getting a corn dog.
So, moving along. Oh, all right. Is there any other seasonal flavors, and not like outside of fall, that you guys like?
I don't hate peppermint.
That's what I was
Same.
gonna say. That's probably the only seasonal flavor I love is peppermint during Christmas.
It just feels so festive. It just tastes like red and white and green, like Christmas.
Like Jenny's has a peppermint white chocolate ice cream.
And you said that was your favorite of all
Dude,
time, right?
I'll get like 3 of them at once.
All right, definitely gonna have to stock that one up.
I think there's like a sugar cookie one. That's kind of good. But it's just sugar.
True. That's year round.
I need
good.
like flavor.
See, I feel like I don't get excited for any seasonal flavors,
That's what I'm
but
saying.
I get excited for seasonal scents because I like to buy the Mrs. Myers cleaning products.
Oh.
So I will buy like their scented hand soaps and
The girl
dish
loves to
soap.
clean.
There was one you had
Adult
recently.
things.
It was like pine or something, or
Yeah.
like fir. That one smelled so
And that
good.
was
Yeah.
from winter last year.
Oh yeah, I love anything that smells like pine trees.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think it reminds me of Grandpa's backyard. I feel like there was anytime you would like be playing with it and then you smell your hands. I just love that like
I don't like pine
pine
cones.
tree smell. Oh, so good.
So in my backyard, like all the way in the back, we have these like, I guess they're pine trees. They're like these thin pine trees,
Uh huh.
and they're like in rows. And in the winter, when it snows a lot, the snow gets stuck on the trees. And what I used to do as a little kid is I would go all the way back there and I would start shaking it, and this huge pile
Like-
of snow would just fall on me. And
What a
there's
kid thing to
like
do.
20 trees, so I'm like, I can do this all day.
Every time it snowed.
I feel like I don't do a lot of traditional fall things. Like I've never been to a pumpkin patch and I've never done apple picking. What
Bro.
about have you guys done either of those?
Yes,
No, I
apple
haven't.
picking is fun.
I've never gone through a corn maze.
Me neither.
Dude, we should do a haunted hayride.
No,
I
I've done
once
that.
volunteered on a haunted hayride.
I remember that was so fun. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, I don't even know why we were volunteering or what it was through.
It was through Lake Metro Parks because it was at the Arboretum. I
Yeah,
think,
but
right?
like, what club told us to do that, or why were
Did we have to
there?
get NHS hours maybe?
Maybe
Probably
for
National Honor
National Honor
Society.
Society, we had to get volunteer hours. And
Because I
so
feel like
we-
everyone who went was probably part of that.
Well, I mean,
Or for
I
the
feel
most
like
part.
I wanted to go, and we both needed hours, so then we convinced like our cousin Cito and Abraham to
yeah.
go, and my high school boyfriend at the time, and
Like, yeah. I just remember like our friend Edwin too.
yeah, because
Like-
then his friend, yeah,
That was a good squad. It was so fun. I think I dressed up as a bear and we were just hide. And
I dressed up as a clown. I had like full face paint on.
I would just come out. and
And
people
then,
would get so scared.
then Abraham and Cito were like at the same like
Station.
so they would do skits with each other where they would be like fighting when the hayride came around.
We were so dumb, but it was.
But
it
it
is.
was a really fun.
It was a good
day.
memory. I don't remember all of it because it was so long ago, but yeah, I just remember it being so fun. And I would go through my Instagram sometimes, and there's like a photo of like us dressed up. And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Dang." That was a good memory.
Me and my friends in Cincinnati, we normally just do like haunted houses, but like the actual haunted houses that are just you go away in line and then you go through it and that's it.
Then you volunteer, and they're
that's-
like, you don't have to put no makeup on. You're good.
Like, you're scary enough.
There's one around here too. I forgot what it's called. I went to it last year.
Haunted house?
I think it was in Salem.
Ooh. Is there a haunted asylum around here? I feel like I might
I
have
think
heard of
Yeah.
so.
I think that's what she's talking
it.
about.
Okay. And they do like a big thing for Halloween season?
Yeah.
No, I think we should definitely do like, for sure, the haunted houses, but apple picking would be so fun. Corn maze, I feel like those are often grouped together. But honestly, a haunted hayride, I think just being on a hay wagon thing is just so
Yeah.
fun. It's so,
We'd have to find one of those. I don't know how common those are.
Yeah.
well, you step outside Columbus, it's all corn. So I don't
True.
think it'd be too bad.
You know what fall activity we should do? We should get a bucket of water and
Apple
throw
pick.
some
Apple
apples
pick.
in
The
there
apple
and
bobbing.
just bob in it.
That's
Yep.
okay.
Bobbing
Bob
for
for
apples.
apples.
I want to almost drown.
I want to do it too. I want to see
Yeah.
how good I'd be. Now
should
with,
have-
with my new chompers, because Invisalign is fixing my
She's
teeth.
like, I can finally bob this apple real quick.
I haven't bobbed apples in how many?
Since I have my baby teeth.
I've never bobbed for apples. Have you?
No, why would I want to get my hair wet?
Well, exactly. So I've never.
Bruh.
I feel like bobbing for apples is not a common thing people actually do.
It's like a cartoon thing. right?
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure I did it in like in elementary school.
Yeah.
I feel like right now
Damn.
you say you don't want to do it, but if we make it into a competition, you're gonna want to do
You
it.
think I'm
Just-
competitive? Of course I am, you fool.
I don't think you would want to do it, but if we had it already set up, you would want to do it.
Oh no, I'll do it. I'll just get one of those hair pieces
nets?
for no, not the hair net, that swimmers use.
Shower cap?
a cap?
A cap, yeah. I'll get one of those.
And then you
Bring
look
my
bold.
goggles. I'm ready.
No goggles. That's
No,
cheating.
have the fun
Fine,
is
no
you're blind.
goggles. Fine, no goggles. Just my cap.
That's fine.
We'll
you
take
can do
those.
whatever you want.
Yeah, I feel like I love fall, but I don't every
Do
year
fall
to do all
things.
fall things.
Yeah.
I
I
just
I want to
love
do
the
a
idea of it.
campfire.
Yes. Oh,
Dude,
that's
I
true.
bought a bonfire
Bonfires.
like over like a fire pit over a year ago.
What?
We've never used it once.
Well,
All right, this year for
yeah.
sure. I feel like you brought it up, but I forgot that you had
Do
that.
little wieners, little
Marshmallows.
s'mores.
Schmoes.
Delicious
Some fresh hot schmo.
schmo.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Delicious hot schmoes. Do you know the reference?
No,
Why are you laughing?
Just think,
because
Woody.
the way you said it sounds funny.
Just think, Woody. In a couple hours, you'll be around a campfire with Andy, eating delicious hot schmoes.
Is it
They're
Toy
s'mores,
Story?
Buzz.
Yeah, Buzz Lightyear.
Mm. One or two. The
No,
first
I
one?
think it might be 2.
Yeah, 2 or 3. No, 2.
Because I think Buzz is like an established character by then. I think it's like
Yeah, because Andy's about to leave for summer camp or something.
then he
He's
falls
about to
out
take
or
Woody,
what?
and then Woody gets ripped. So he's like, oh, I can't take him.
Yeah.
Mm.
oh, that was
The
so sad.
nightmare, and he's like, I don't want to play with you anymore.
He's falling. Bye, Woody. He's like, no.
Those are the movies we should watch.
True.
No, we're watching Hereditary.
Dude, remember when we went to go see Toy Story 3 in the theaters?
And we were like all crying,
Yeah.
but trying not to look at each other while we're crying.
I was like, what are you doing, dude? They're about to be incinerated.
It was so sad.
Yeah.
Dude, it still haunts me the moment when they're all like grabbing each other's
They
hands.
accept their fate.
Oh, I just
Oh,
got
chills.
goosebumps. What the heck? Such a good movie.
It made me think of like the toys that I was really attached to as a kid, and I just forgot about them.
Wow.
Like, how sad is that?
That's like Jessie's song in Toy Story 2.
Oh, such a good song.
She's like, when somebody loved me, everything was beautiful.
Every night.
I'm gonna start crying.
Dude, Disney knows how to convey some sadness, bro.
Mhm.
Dang, I remember I stopped playing with my toys when they started bullying me. I'm like, get out of my head.
So, is there anything from the fall that you don't like? That you're like, this again.
I don't like all the cute couples just walking around.
That's
Cuffing
any time
season.
of the year.
That should be. Bro, I feel like
They're
like
extra
fall
out
is
during
like
fall.
the everyone's like bragging like, oh, cuffing season's coming up. Look what I got, baby. And I'm like, dang, must be nice.
I feel
Yeah.
like I hate coats and jackets. I just hate having to wear something like heavy. So that's what I don't like about like fall or winter.
Yeah, I saw dang, I can't believe I'm saying this. I saw a TikTok where it was an Instagram reel, but it was like a high school teacher, and he was like, I asked my high school students what they said was like embarrassing that shouldn't be embarrassing.
Wearing a coat.
Wearing a winter coat, they're like, I'm like, that's so
Oh.
true. I
Yeah.
hated wearing a
Yeah.
bubble coat I'd rather just wear a
Because
hoodie
you're
and be
like so
cold.
poofy, your arms
Uh-huh.
can't even go all the way down, and you look like a fool.
You're just like in A Christmas Story, the little brother who's like so poofy.
Well, my friend, she's from Michigan, and they get a lot of snow. And she said that when she first moved to Columbus, like, people would stare at her weird for wearing one of those like long jackets.
Oh, like the parkas or whatever.
yeah,
they
like the
call
one that goes like below your knees.
Mhm.
And she's like, "This is what you wear when there's a lot of snow and it's cold." It's like,
yeah.
it
No.
makes sense.
them. No, not around here, you know.
I think the one thing that I don't look forward to is all the leaves on the floor. Like,
Yeah.
I like the different color leaves in the trees, but
When
not
they're
on the
falling?
floor. Yeah, because when I was a kid, actually, like, until I left for college, I had to go out every winter, fall, and rake the leaves.
And you have a big yard.
Like, once
huge
a week.
yard, huge yard.
So
I'm
many
so glad I'm not
trees.
a boy, because my dad would make my brother do that.
But wouldn't you use a tractor eventually?
Yeah, eventually I just
And
started
that's
using
not
the
Oh, you
tractor
guys had
and
a
cut them up.
tractor. Damn, bougie.
Yeah, we had
Cut
a big
it up.
yard.
Yeah, no, they had
We needed
a
tractor.
very big yard.
But it'd be like, oh, we gotta rake the leaves, and it's like Sunday, and then next Sunday we gotta rake the leaves again. I'm like, why are we doing it? They're gonna come back.
Right, and then, but that's the thing is like if you leave them too long, they get like all soggy and gross, and then
Yeah,
raking them
no.
gets even harder.
Kill
like-
the grass underneath.
Our yard wasn't big enough like for us to be like, yeah, no, buddy, just get a rake. You're helping me out. I was like, bruh.
I will say I did like having a giant pile though, and then jumping in it.
That was.
But the worst would be if there's a stick in there that you didn't know there was a stick in there, and then you hit the
Dang.
stick.
Or like a rock.
Needle in a haystack.
Do you
We
guys
should
like
do
the
that.
snow?
I love the snow.
I do love the snow. It
We're
tastes
jumping
great.
into winter already.
Sorry. I guess I will wait.
Save that for later.
Yeah. Well, I guess on the only note of winter, I will say I already saw some Christmas things out at Kohl's.
Ugh,
Dude, that's what Oscar's saying.
give me a break.
Capitalism.
Capitalism.
I
We
will-
haven't even gotten to Halloween.
Yeah, the only thing I'll
Right.
say about the winter is this year I want to make a giant snowball. Like I want to get a little ball and just
Like a
start
snowman size.
Yeah, we
rolling
should
it
make a snowman.
and see how big I can make it.
We're already talking about winter.
That's the only thing I was gonna say.
Okay,
It-
David, you get one winter comment too.
Okay. I hope
You want a white Christmas?
I want a white Christmas.
You say that every year.
Because we've had a couple years where we haven't, and it's always so sad.
No, but
It's
there
just
was a year
soggy.
recently where it was like a blizzard on
That
Yes,
was
it's
last
last
year.
This is last year, yeah.
I'm like, all right, tone it down. Don't.
No, but even I think it also was like 2 years ago. Because one year I took my ex to Painesville and we got snowed in, and we had to have my dad come and like pick us up from the
Oh, I remember that.
from the apartment, and we were
Because
like
we
staying
had to like
in.
shovel y'all out.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't, but
I think I
I heard-
remember you telling me about that.
See, I'll take that any day because that's the beauty of Christmas. It's like, are we getting together? We were all hanging out all the time Christmas Eve, but when it's super snowy, everyone's like, I'm cool just staying home. And then we all just hang out.
And we do a lot of game nights.
I love it. I love family time. Like everyone getting together because everyone just is so busy and has their own thing. But like, you got to make an effort and get together.
Yeah, with these chilly nights coming up, definitely got to do more game nights.
Also another favorite thing about fall for me, more soup.
True. I wasn't a
love
big
soup.
soup guy before, but I'm coming around, man. Soups are great.
I love the soup.
Even butternut squash.
Maybe your aunt wants to come again and make us some, what's it called?
Pozole?
Pozole.
Yeah.
Well, Oscar knows how to make pozole, and she kind of taught me how to make pozole.
Did you guys buy a big thing?
Yeah, we have a
it's
big
in the
pot.
kitchen.
Okay, well, damn, what have we been doing all this time? Today was a chilly day.
It's full of the sushi rice right now.
We're doing the podcast.
because we bought a Costco-sized sushi rice.
Since she did the green pozole, should we do a red pozole?
I don't know how to make a red.
Okay, fine. Green pozole will be just fine.
I feel like green is a little easier, right? But your
Yeah,
mom
it
do
is.
be
But
making that
yeah,
red
I just need
pozole.
to get that recipe from my mom. That'd be bussin'.
Heck yeah. For Christmas, we can make red and green.
And then we mix
That's
them
called
together.
Christmas.
Are we having
Christmas.
Friendsgiving this year?
Yes, we
Yes.
need to plan that. We need to plan that
Okay.
because we forgot last year.
It was like the week of, and we're like, oh dang, we're leaving. We didn't do friends. I think I remember the
Yeah.
moment Sam was like, we didn't do Friendsgiving. I was like, you're right. We
This
didn't.
this will be Bella's first Friendsgiving with us.
That'll be fun.
Who says she's invited?
She's the one cooking the entire meal. She's the intern.
You gotta make the turkey.
Oh my gosh.
She's like, how do you make an egg?
No, I taught her how to make an egg. How old were you, do you think, when I taught you how to make eggs? Yeah, she was like 6 years old. I was like,
Yeah.
Bella, come here. This is how you make an egg.
I taught my sister so many things at a very young age so she could do them for me.
That's how you do it.
That's how
Can't
you
wait to
do
have
it.
kids,
you
man.
gotta teach them young.
Right. As soon as my kid's old enough to be in the kitchen, I'm
Washing
showing you how to
dishes.
cook.
I definitely want to do like the Montessori type thing, at least for cooking. Have you seen?
What's that?
The Montessori school, I think, would be
Yeah,
cool.
Montessori is like a school or like a thought of like how you should like teach children, basically. So you can send kids to Montessori schools.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they learn like real life things and stuff. So like you would give them like a wooden knife that they can like cut fruits
Yeah,
with and
I
stuff
like
like
that.
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 And their own like little kitchen, and you
It's
give them
just-
like responsibilities and stuff.
Yeah, because sometimes I know people who just don't know how to do like basic stuff, and it looks kind of embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I wouldn't want that to be my kid. I mean, no offense to like how kids are grown up, how they're taught and stuff, but you need to know how to do the basics.
Yeah.
If
And
you go to
it's-
college and you don't know how to do your laundry, there's something wrong.
And you just stink.
Like your mom just did all of it for you.
Like, wait, I'm supposed to dry these clothes? That's $175. No, but I think the Montessori school thing is cool because I met some Montessori school kids that like went through it their whole, or at least till like middle school, and then they'll go to like a
Normal.
right
Yeah.
or private, whatever. But it's like the cool thing is they teach the kids a bunch of subjects, and then whatever they gravitate to. So one kid likes math things, one kid likes reading stuff. Like they let them kind of explore their
Yeah.
interests. So it's pretty cool.
Have you guys heard of Kumon?
Like the seasoning?
No, it's like a.
Is it the school with the,
school,
logo, like
yeah,
the little
Kumon.
face?
It's pretty much it's like pretty much like a, I don't know, like a program where they give kids more homework on top of what they have, and also it's like school during the summer. So every week you have to get certain amount of like assignments done. It's just to keep kids engaged and like, but like it's more of like school stuff.
So
You're
it's-
really selling it.
so they go to regular school and then they also sign up for this thing.
Yeah, it's like on the weekends and on summers.
Oh my gosh, that sounds
Yeah.
pitiful for
And a lot
kids.
of kids don't like it, but a lot of parents like send their kids there.
Yeah, because
Right,
they
parents
gotta
never
deal
take
with
care of
them.
them kids.
I would prefer to do, was it Montessori
Yeah.
school than like Kumon?
Yeah,
I
like,
will say though, some Montessori kids, when they would tell me they were Montessori students, I was like, something's a little different about you. I can kind of tell.
Really?
Like I would say weird, but like not in a bad connotation.
Yeah,
just like
it's
you
just
think
like-
different, you know,
Mhm.
which is kind of the point.
yeah, a lot of my coworkers, they're like so happy that the school year's starting because now they're like, yeah, now my kid's gone for 5 hours. Like,
Oh my God.
I would be too. Shoot. Imagine
need a
being with
break.
your kids
And they're
like
like,
24/7.
they're like, I don't got to go to Sam's Club as often now. Eating all
Because they
the food
feed
out of my
them at
fridge.
school.
Right. They feed them.
They got nothing to do. It's like Tuesday, 1 p.m. What are you gonna do? Eat.
Do you think? Oh wait, this is so out of topic. Do you think you'll be the parent that cries when you like first drop off your kid, like on their first day of school?
Like at kindergarten?
Yeah.
Nah.
Mm,
They'll be
no.
all right.
Maybe for college, but
For college,
Like-
yeah, but not for kindergarten.
Not for kindergarten.
no.
I'll be crying tears of joy. I'll be like,
And normally,
"Fuck yeah."
I feel like normally the first day of kindergarten, sometimes they just do half days. I'm like, you'll be all right for 2 hours.
I think
Go
I would
on.
cry just because I'm like, man, my child is like growing up. Like today it's kindergarten, tomorrow it's college.
Maybe just for the growing up. I guess I'll see when I have kids, but right now when I think of it, I'm like, they'll be all right.
I'll be like that little kid that they interviewed where it's like, oh, are you excited for your first day of school? He's like, yeah. And then he starts crying.
I think it would be funny, like it's your kid's first day at kindergarten, and you dress them up in a full suit and give them like a suitcase. All right,
Actually, that would be
get
pretty
going.
cool.
Boss
Like they're
baby.
going to
Boss
work.
baby.
You got to get ready for the real world.
I'd probably go up to him and be like, why are you dressed like that?
Have you guys ever actually seen the movie Boss Baby?
No,
Yeah.
but I think it's just like such a meme.
I watched it like for the first time a couple of months ago, and I was like, I'm happy I watched this. I've been
Oh,
wanting to know
it's pretty good.
what the
The
premise
whole
was.
thing is-
Oh, you have seen it?
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
to watch it. I need a kid to, so I can't be like, I'm just watching Boss Baby.
Well,
I have to
it's
hang out with,
I
like-
think it's on like Netflix. You could just watch it.
No, but like he has an excuse
Yeah,
to
I'd be
watch
like,
it.
oh, I was watching it
What,
with
somebody's
like,
gonna walk in
yeah.
on you in your own house watching Boss Baby.
No, but if he brings it up, like, oh, like in Boss Baby, and they're like, oh, you have kids? Like, no, I was watching it on my own.
Oh.
I just love the idea of a corporate toddler.
Get him to work as soon as possible.
What is he, like a Tony Soprano? Is he like a mafia guy?
Feed the capitalists.
Or is he like actually like doing business?
Yeah, I mean, like the premise of the movie is when you're born, you either get put with a family or you get put to work in like the corporate
Bruh.
boss. I mean, the corporate like baby world, which like manages. I don't know. I don't remember exactly
That's
what they
so
do. Like they
funny.
manage babies, basically. Basically, like making sure that everybody loves babies and thinks babies are cute over like puppies. So like
Oh.
the main competitor of the baby market is like the puppy market.
So baby management.
Yeah. So what the premise is like the boss baby, he was put in the corporate side of it, but something like is happening in the human world where puppies are becoming more popular. So he's like, I'm gonna go in there myself and like fix this or like get intel on the puppy company to see what they're doing so we can like stop them or like be better than them. So
Damn.
then the boss baby goes down and like is a baby with a family, and there's an older sibling, and the older sibling sees the boss baby doing boss baby things, but the parents never see it. So the older sibling like hates the baby.
Oh,
And
it's
the
like a
baby's
Phineas
like-
and Ferb type thing.
Yeah, but the baby's like, leave me alone. I'm trying to do top secret mission stuff.
Right. And then the parents walk in, he's like, "Ooh, caca."
Yeah.
That makes me think of that movie. I forget what it's called, where there's like
Boss
a guy
Baby?
and he's like a midget or something, and he pretends to be a baby.
Oh, yeah, I know which
I've
one you're
never
talking
seen
about.
it, but I know what you're
I know
talking
what
And,
you're
about.
and there's like the one scene where the family like opens up his like pants, and the guy's like, "Damn!" He's like, "He gets that after me."
Yeah. Isn't that like the movie The Orphan? Isn't that?
The orphan's not a baby though.
No, not a baby, but it's like about a girl.
Yeah, but
Pretending
his
to
is
be a
like
girl.
comedy.
Yeah, I feel like it's a comedy movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called, but I know I remember
it
the
like
cover of
Isn't
it.
it like two? Isn't the baby black?
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure. I've
thought it
seen
was
like
a
covers.
Rob
I've never
Schneider
seen the
type.
movie though. But Orphan is also like crazy.
I don't know if that's the name of the movie. I just typed in "baby black" and it's
Don't put
Bro,
that.
that's
Don't
the-
put
Typed
that.
in
Movie.
baby black.
that's
Why would you
that's-
put that?
Did he put
No,
movie at
she
least?
was saying that the baby is black.
Oh, yeah,
A black
yeah.
person. He
Sam,
typed in
Sam
baby
understands
black.
me.
I'm like, you
Baby
didn't type
black.
movie in? How did I know what you're
But
searching for?
this weird picture came up.
What
Dave, Oscar.
Oscar, what are you doing? Put that away.
the baby?
It wasn't real.
It was CGI.
It was like Little Mermaid CGI.
Do you guys like apple cider?
I
No.
love apple cider. I forgot about that, but I also do look forward to that flavor.
I don't know if I've ever
Ever?
I don't know if I've ever tasted it, but I feel like I don't like it.
Do you like apple juice?
I do like apple juice.
It's different. But I think apple cider.
I was gonna say I've only had apple cider like a handful of times, maybe less than a handful of times, and I do like apple cider. I do not like apple juice.
Okay, see, that's what I was gonna say. If you said no to apple juice, I was like, oh. But that's interesting. So even if you don't love apple juice, apple cider is different enough for sure. It's like a strong. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a stronger apple flavor.
Is it like sour?
I don't think it's sour.
It has a little tartness to it, but
We'll
it's
just
really
have to buy
sweet.
some and
Yeah.
let you try it.
I just know I won't like it.
No,
I think you will like it,
when you
actually.
think about it like that, of course you.
Because I feel like it's sugary. You love sugar.
I do be liking sugar.
We should go to an apple orchard and then pick some apples.
And make apple cider?
No, they always like sell apple
Yeah,
cider.
they always have apple cider.
Oh.
And it's like when it's straight from the source,
Well,
I feel
we
like
get
it's
it
way
at the
better.
fair too, I'm sure.
Probably.
Right?
Oh yeah, for sure. I bet.
I wonder if there's like an apple fair.
I like apples, but I don't like apple cider, apple juice,
Yeah, that's-
applesauce.
Yeah, I don't like applesauce.
Applesauce.
Applesauce I don't like because the texture, I just can't get over it. I don't like it.
Not my
But
favorite. I'll eat it.
I like
but
apple juice.
I like apple juice. Love apple cider. Applesauce. I'll eat, but I won't gravitate towards it.
Like, even like with like beers, like when there's like a cider, I always like I'll see it. I'm like, that looks kind of good, but it's a cider. I'm not gonna enjoy it. Like I already know I'm not gonna enjoy it.
See, I feel like I'm gonna be like Oscar.
Favorite apple? Do you guys have a favorite type of apple?
Nope.
No.
I like them like super red.
Really?
I don't
Yes.
know anything about apples.
You know what? At one of my previous jobs, I remember hearing in a few cubicles over, and this happened like multiple times throughout the year, where they would just start talking about apples. Like, oh, I was at the store the other day and I picked up some this and this and
Honey
that.
Crisp,
Granny
some
Smith.
And I'm
Fiji
like,
apple or
Red
Fuji apples.
Delicious.
I was like, how do you know more than like two types of apples?
Dude, they
I know
taste
green
different.
apples, yellow apples, and red apples.
Yeah, you just said super red apples. I'm like, there's so many different types
Those
of
are
red
You
like
mean
apples.
Red Delicious?
Those are just the colors.
Sure. Like I'm talking like they have to be like a strong, deep red.
Like this one. Yeah, Red Delicious.
Yes, that's the ones I like.
See,
I
I
don't like
like
green
The
apples.
generic ones.
I like Honey Crisps. I like the ones that are like red yellow.
Not my favorite.
Because they're
Like-
a little tartar, but my favorite is still Granny Smith.
The
'Cause
green ones?
The sour ones.
Ew, I hate
I
those.
love sour.
Like I just Google search types of apples: Gala, Golden Delicious, Honey Crisp, Red Delicious,
That's too many.
Macintosh Red,
Macintosh.
Going
Is there different
Gold,
types of bananas?
Empire, Brayburn, Fuji, Granny
Fuji's
Smith,
good,
Cor-
too.
like there's so many apples, and these people would talk about it like they knew it. I'm like,
Dude,
A lot of
what?
people do know about apples.
is good.
I'm just not
surprised
one of
me.
them.
Yeah, I'm neither am I.
see, I like Honey Crisp because they're sweet and tart. Fuji's are a little too sweet for me.
My favorite apple is pears.
Oh,
Good choice.
Hot take.
long apple, tall apple.
Like, yeah, I think I prefer pears over apples.
It's just such a different texture.
Yeah, it
That's
is
so
a different
interesting.
texture.
Cause like you buy it, cause whenever I buy a pear, I'm never gonna eat it that day. Cause I buy them when they're not right.
Kind of like brown.
Yeah, and then you wait like 3, 4, 5 days, and then once you can like dent the skin with just pressure,
I don't like that.
they're
And
ready
they're
to
like
eat.
super soft. It's
They're
just-
so.
I
Ooh, yeah.
I like how close you can get to the core
Yeah.
with a pear.
Okay, actually, one last question. When you hear the phrase "fruit of the gods," what fruit are you thinking about? Because the fruit that I'm thinking about is pears, like a ripe pear that's like nice and soft and
Huh.
juicy.
I would think mangoes. I don't know
I
why,
think gold.
but I think historically it would be a pear because I feel like the Greeks or whatever they always talked about pears, the golden pear.
I think it's
that.
like grapes or something.
Oh yeah, that's true. They did like grapes. What is the fruit of the gods?
Ambrosia and nectar.
What?
What is what the hell is a persimmon?
Well, if you were to hear it right now, what fruit are they eating?
I love prickly pears. So I would think that.
Mm.
Or dragon fruit?
What is a prickly pear? Tunas?
See.
Mm.
Oh,
So good.
You want me
Those
to
are
pick a fruit that I like?
What do you think the gods would eat?
yeah. The gods are only eating one fruit. What fruit is it?
Grapes. Because they feed them to you.
All the peasants.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's the best fruit? I really like money fruits.
And grapes make wine, and the gods love wine.
True.
Yeah, grapes.
What are your favorite kind of grapes?
We're ending this. All this fruit talk sucks.
No, it's fine.
Well, that concludes another episode of Eating Good. Thank you for listening. I'm Oscar.
I'm David.
I'm Sam.
I'm Marisol.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Eating Good Pod.
And hit a like and follow all of us.
Bye.
Bye.
And send me money. Bye.
Spot me 3K.